The Codex Gigas is not just oversized, it's packed with mystery, tipping the scales at an astonishing 165 pounds, standing a towering 36 inches tall, and stretching 20 inches wide. Picture trying to tuck that into your backpack. It's decadently bound in leather, adorned with ornamental metal that could rival the craftsmanship of Tiffany's. Every page screams perfection, with its impeccable attention to detail. But, hold on to your hats, this massive tome even features a full-page portrait of Satan himself. It's no wonder it's nicknamed the Devil's Bible. And just for kicks, the book goes all intergalactic on us, representing heaven and earth using swatches of blue and green, as though it's their very own galactic dance. The Codex Gigas, folks, is truly an epic saga wrapped in leather, not just a relic of the past but a portal to medieval intrigue and celestial mysteries. Oh, behold the spine-tingling mystique of the Devil's Bible. This tome is no ordinary book. It's an enormous repository where every page whispers of ancient lore. Picture this, massive capital letters, bolder than bold, scream out from the margins in vivid red ink, daring anyone to overlook them. Other letters, marking verses, bask in a subtle golden glow that would make even Midas envious. Amidst these vibrant pages, the Devil's Bible delves deep into shadowy realms where demons dance and exorcisms ensue. Not just musings of medieval maladies, this codex holds a chest of treasures including the entire Christian Bible, insights from the astute Jewish historian Flavius Josephus, and cosmic catalogues from Saint Isidore of Seville. According to legend, if you want to summon the sum of human knowledge, flap open the Devil's Bible. It's all in there, courtesy of a monk from Bohemia who probably needed a whole lot of candles to see through this epic endeavor. Imagine cracking open the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, and stumbling upon page 576. There you are, eyeball to eyeball with a gigantic, 19-inch illustration of the devil himself. This isn't just any old portrait, we're talking about a green-faced, horn-toting rascal with a wickedly red forked tongue, and claws that scream business. Oh, and get this, he's decked out in royal attire because, why not? He's the Prince of Darkness, after all. Flip the page, and bam! You're faced with an image of the heavenly city, possibly the New Jerusalem mentioned in Revelation. Talk about a plot twist, right across from the biggest bad in the cosmos. This stark juxtaposition might just be a medieval reminder of the tug-of-war between salvation and damnation, the classic showdown between good and evil. But don't let that sinister smirk fool you, the Codex Gigas is far from a devil's handbook. It's actually stuffed with sacred scriptures and texts. So, despite its spooky superstar on page 577, the Codex Gigas is more heavenly library than hellish lore. Imagine a book so spooky that just a single spell within its pages is enough to summon the devil himself. Yes, we're talking about the Devil's Bible, an enigmatic tome shrouded in mystery. Originally, this massive manuscript might have had even more demonically delicious content, but rumor has it, some of the pages were intentionally shredded because they contained secrets too dangerous for mere mortals. Crafting this spine-chilling book was no weekend project. Historians believe it could have taken a whopping 30 years to complete. Picture this, a dedicated, or possibly obsessed, monk, likely a Bohemian chap, toiling away in the solitude of a 13th century monastery somewhere in what is now the Czech Republic. And get this, the name Herman Inclusus, or Herman the Recluse, pops up near the book's end. Though he's referred to posthumously, legends of his eerie dedication to creating this masterpiece have echoed through the centuries. So, who was this mysterious Herman? Legend has it that he was a monk from the Benedictine monastery near Podlazis, endlessly writing in a dimly lit cell. Whether he was trying to incite supernatural shenanigans or just had a flair for the dramatic, we may never know. But one thing's for sure, the Devil's Bible is not your average bedtime reading. In the wild days of the 13th century, a monk found himself in quite the pickle after breaking his monastic vows. Oh, the drama. According to Christian norms back then, this rule-breaking monk faced a grim fate. He'd be walled up alive in the monastery. But, in a twist straight out of a medieval soap opera, he struck a daring deal: compile all of human knowledge into a book by sunrise, and he'd get a free pass. Now, the notion back then was that copying holy texts could scrub clean a sinner's slate. So, our monk, Herman, thought he'd hack his way out of punishment with this literary feat. But alas, as the night wore on, the enormity of his task dawned on him. Tick-tock, Herman. With the deadline looming and desperation setting in, what does our desperate monk do? He doesn't just pray to any old saint, he goes big and whispers a VIP prayer to Lucifer, yes, the devil himself. Imagine the scene, a frantic monk, quill in hand, striking a deal with the dark side to meet a deadline. Talk about working under pressure. Will he finish on time? Stay tuned.
Imagine this. The monk Herman made a daring pact with the Prince of Darkness himself in return for his soul, and a horrifyingly impressive illustration of the devil featured in the Codex. The devil, not one to shy away from a challenge, agreed to help him complete the book by dawn the next day. Against all odds, Herman's work was so astonishingly good that it left everyone slack-jawed. Unfortunately, time hasn't been kind to the Codex Gigas, with only 310 of the original 620 pages surviving to this day. The remaining pages are shrouded in mystery, and the Benedictine monks of the Podleic monastery kept their lips sealed about Hermann's dark secrets, which were thought to be nothing short of spine-chilling. Deep within the Codex, there's purportedly a confession detailing the scribe's parade of sins: pride, envy, lust, gluttony, and more, showcased alongside a chilling image of the devil. Now, that confession really adds a splash of drama to the mix, doesn't it?
Hold on to your hats, folks, because the tale of the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is as spooky as it gets. Picture this: it's the 15th century in Bohemia, at a time when a monk's scribbles could land you in hot water, or in this case, a haunted book. So, the Benedictine Abbey was in a major money pickle by 1477, and what's their most prized possession? You guessed it, the Codex Gigas. But alas, all good things must come to an end, and the monks had to auction off their beloved, albeit cursed, manuscript. Fast forward a bit, and the Codex finds a new home at the Benedictine monastery in Revnov. But just when you think things might calm down, bam, the Hussite revolt sweeps through Bohemia, causing all sorts of chaos. Despite the mayhem, the Codex clung on for dear life and was still kicking around in Revnov by 1593. Enter Emperor Rudolf II, a guy with a flair for the occult and seemingly endless curiosity. Sniffing out this legendary book, Rudolf couldn't resist adding it to his collection. He scooped it from the monastery, allegedly amidst a bit of a cash squabble with the abbot, because why not add some royal drama into the mix? Oh, history, you never fail to entertain with your cursed books, money wrangles, and kingly conquests. Oh, the juicy tale of the Codex Gigas. So, picture this: nestled among an emperor's quirky collection of devilish relics and dead animals, there sits the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible. Now, our emperor became absolutely obsessed with this massive manuscript, so much so that he never returned it to its rightful monks. Classic hoarder move, right? But here's where it gets really spicy. His paranoia, fueled by the eerie contents of the Codex, starts to freak everyone out. His family, probably tired of his antics and late-night ramblings about the devil, decide it's time for him to go. Fast forward 6 years after his dramatic exit, stage left, and boom. The 30 Years' War hits. In the grand finale, the Swedish troops swoop in and snag the emperor's library collection, including our star, the Codex Gigas. But wait, there's more fire and drama. In 1697, a fiendish flame engulfs part of the royal library in Stockholm, and what do? They chuck the precious Codex out of a window. Talk about an action-filled escape. So, folks, that's the wild ride of the Codex Gigas, part history, part Hollywood thriller.